Hey guys, I'm here. We are back for episode 19 of season 4 of Young Justice. The last episode brought us on board for a diplomatic mission to New Genesis with a couple of new characters that we're following up in this new pod. So I'm excited to see where this thing unfurls. We've got to meet some of the new gods. We know that Darkseid's got his plans kind of working and puppeteering in the background with Ma'alefa'ak. So a lot of threads are coming together. On top of that, new Zods. Lor-Zod, and then we got Dru-Zod, the original Zod in that Connor is now encountered in the Phantom Zone, and we'll see where that goes because Connor's in a very weird headspace right now because of all the visions he's been having. Curious little detail though, all of his hallucinations have looked like normal people. Dru-Zod and himself share a similar aesthetic, same with Phantom Girl in his arms. When he was talking to Wally, Wally looked like them. Why? Why? Is that a thing? Don't give me hope, show. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. So, if you're part of the 62% of people that are watching the channel, you're not yet subscribed, or maybe you're tuning in for the very first time here today. I really hope if you enjoyed this reaction, you decide to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and maybe even drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. It helps us out greatly in the long run. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode or any of the previous ones, you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. Help support us, help us kind of expand, grow, and improve the videos that come to you guys on the YouTubes. Of course, I know not everyone can do that, and a simple way you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, and it helps with that YouTube algorithm. With that all said and out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into episode 19. Encounter upon the Razor's Edge. Here we
3.5 months to collect and assemble materials, and it takes him less than 10 minutes to install them?
Incorporating these rebuilt components from your dead time sphere was a real time suck.
Is it ready?
I could finish it now, but I won't. Not until you finally tell me everything.
But the timeline...
Oh, please. I'm not even from this timeline. I'm a wild card, yo.
Yeah.
So, spill. Or we're done.
Oh, Bart.
Isn't it time you explained our mission, Lor-Zod?
I've told you what you need to do.
What? Not why. Only a fool goes into a mission blind. And the Ma'alefa'ak is no fool. So spill, or we're done.
No, the parallels. Interesting.
Emergency distress call. Hit it.
It appears to be a member of the Blue Lantern Corps.
Brand Willis Ghost. This ain't no Blue Lantern. This is Razor.
Kilowog? As I feared. I am dead.
Great to see you, kid. Leave it to a hothead like you to planet hop without a fully charged power ring.
It is fully charged. But a blue ring requires hope to function. And I am all out of hope.
Yeah. Oh, God. What's going on?
I admit, I was dreading negotiations with the dog of war over there.
Then you must not understand him.
He's Darkseid's son, right?
Orion is the son of High Mother and High Father. You need to take a closer look, my friend. Spill it, Red. Blue.
You have not changed a bit, my friend. Unfortunately, neither have I. Shortly after we parted, a blue lantern ring found me in deepest space. I took it as a sign to finally abandon my anger. I could not in good conscience release my red ring to plague some other wrath-filled wretch. So I carried it with me. A chance meeting with the new god Metron provided a solution. He would hold the red ring in his interdimensional vault while I continued my quest.
Don't give up hope.
Don't you see? I've already lost all hope. Only my rage remains to power my quest. So I've come to New Genesis to get my red ring back.
Oh. No. Let's not do that.
Forager apologizes to Forager. But Forager must admit, Forager...
Every time they talk, I cannot help but think of the South Park episode Marklar.
If Marklar here wants to bring his Marklar to Marklar, that would be fine. Just take our Marklar back to Marklar and bring all the Marklar back with you.
The
Phantom Zone. The Kryptonians never intended to imprison criminals for eternity.
No Kryptonians survived to release the Phantom Zone prisoners when their sentences ended.
So when the last Phantom Zone projector was discovered on New Genesis, the United Planets paroled every single inmate.
My parents were unjustly imprisoned in the Phantom Zone. Not even my mother knew that she was already pregnant, carrying the scion of General Dru-Zod for a millennium.
Jeez.
After their parole in the 31st century, I arrived, had settled all of us on the Kryptonian colony world Daxam, a planet orbiting a red sun.
Yep.
Thus, preventing us from gaining the powers that were our birthright. By the time I turned 15, he'd smuggled his loyal followers, along with like-minded Daxamites, to a nearby planet under a yellow sun. My father made a valiant attempt to lead a rebellion against the United Planets for the good of the galaxy.
Fortunately, the newly formed Legion of Superheroes defeated Zod with the very Phantom Zone projector that had released him from prison.
Depriving the galaxy of true leadership.
But because Lor-Zod was still a teenager, they didn't consider him culpable.
I was raised to despise the family L.
Lor-Zod was relentless in his attempts to acquire the projector.
The Legion had no choice but to destroy it.
And this Legion, who do you think inspired its very existence? Superboy.
Oh, that's why.
And without Connor Kent's inspiration, the Legion had never formed.
There was only one thing to do. Take the last time sphere and stop Lor-Zod from stopping our future.
God, dude. Whew. It's nuts.
You're afraid of a fight?
You should all be afraid of that fight. What is needed is a...
I've seen Apocalypse War.
Thanks to you, Earthlings.
Earthlings, including the 3 Green Lanterns on the scene?
Why are there so many Green Lanterns from Earth? It's,
All we could do was shadow Superboy, using our powers to hide in plain sight, waiting.
Wow. They've just been stalking them this whole time. Holy shit.
Then it happened.
So you killed my sister's fiancé.
You have a problem with that?
No. I simply wanted to thank you.
I hate Malafak, man.
Well, I am in the middle of an intergalactic summit. I don't have time for this.
You don't have time for our son.
Sorry.
Big picture. Big picture?
I'm trying to bring peace to an entire galaxy, and I'm failing.
God, that's so rough.
Is something wrong? When this ring first chose me, I was a different man. Now... You came to me, Razor. Have you changed your mind?
It's not gonna work. He's not angry enough anymore.
Perhaps it's lost its charge. Fascinating. Do you know it took less than 4 years for you to completely lose hope? I saw an opportunity to study not one ring, but 2. Thus, I convinced you to make an exchange. I did not require convincing. I manipulated you into reaching that conclusion, yes. Providing you, surreptitiously, with clues to aid you in your quest. False.
Now he's getting mad.
Lead to dead ends and the death of hope. You wasted years of my life. With hope lost, you predictably returned to me to make this trade. I've studied the Red Ring quite thoroughly. Now, I must see it in action. Show me your full potential.
Jesus.
Time with Forager is very pleasant to...
Oh, Metatron, you asshole.
Forager was thinking.
Oh!
I am quite pleased with these readings.
Thanks, but I gotta go.
Unexpected. Forager. I've been a fool. Show me your full potential.
What is this?
Whoa, what the hell? Is he gonna turn purple? Or is he gonna double fist these things? Holy shit. He's double fisted. Moon prism power. Dude, what the shit?
I will have those rings.
Hope and rage.
I'm honestly not sure.
All I know is Razor was gonna talk to some poozer named Metron.
Dude, he looks awesome.
It's okay. He's one of the good guys.
Forager. Forager thanks Red and Blue Lantern for helping for...
Red and blue.
Have required help, if not for me. Please accept my...
I don't know why I thought he was going to turn purple. Obviously, because, you know, the combination of red and blue, but there are purple lanterns, so like them merging wouldn't or shouldn't call them to turn to that. Aw.
That is not how it was before.
But how it should be.
Thank you, Razor.
I was prepared to give up the blue ring, convinced it would find someone more suitable.
Looks like you're still the Blue Ring's top choice.
Anger is a part of who I am, but it is no longer all that I am. At least, I'm hopeful it doesn't have to be.
You got a ton of willpower, too. We should get you a green ring. Before
Yeah.
you know it, you'll have rainbow power. What's next, kid?
The continuation of my quest.
Aww.
Say hello to Hal for me.
We turn to the one person capable of replacing Superboy in our timeline.
Oh, me?
Told him as little as possible, but at least there was a chance he might take Superboy's place.
Then we came to you, the only true space-time expert in this era.
I traveled to Apocalypse, and using my assassination of Superboy as a calling card, appealed to Darkseid himself. Darkseid's truce with New Genesis prohibited any overt intervention on his part. But he did provide resources. We will find the coordinates to Metron's vault, steal the projector, and release my parents and the rest from the Phantom Zone. Then...
Is hilarious because of these events, releasing his parents will release Connor. Get fucked.
Bioship, now with its very own cosmic treadmill.
102.
Today is Flash's birthday, so ring the birthday bell.
Wow. So Jay is 102. That was cute.
That is not how it was before.
Oh, Orion, you card. All right, man. That was a good episode. I don't know how the Razor thing's going to fit into the long run. Maybe it was just something to just kind of interject some conclusions to a storyline. Again, I don't remember. But it was really cool seeing how that all played out. I love seeing like the other lantern rings and how they call to people, how they power themselves, how they take people on different journeys. I don't know. I really like that a little bit, even though I don't have any of the context around it. Or at least if I don't remember any of it. But I really like that whole exchange, man. Especially dealing with Metatron and how he manipulated him through all this time. And the combination of the rings. I can't remember who it is. Was it Kyle? Kyle Rayner, I think, that wielded every ring all at the same time? Or was that somebody else? They did kind of hint at that, though. With what Kilowog had said. It was like, hey, we'll just get you a couple rings. Eventually, you'll be the Rainbow Lantern. That's definitely something that's played out in the comics before. I'm just struggling to think about who actually pulled it off. I'm pretty sure it was Kyle, but I'm not 100%. And then just the negotiations, of course, with them trying to, like, it's just not working, man. You know, we're metahumans are being stolen and kidnapped from Earth, trafficked off Earth to other worlds to be used as weapons. Apocalypse is involved. The Green Lantern Corps is being just the bureaucratical space police that they are. New Genesis has this standstill, this truce with Apocalypse, that they don't want to be the ones to break faith with that, because obviously you'd think it would be first Apocalypse that would do that. Bit of a hit to your reputation if you go first, I guess. If you, but lo and behold, Darkseid is acting one way or the other, and we got the backstory to why the Legion is here, what they are trying to prevent, who is on the other side, their story. That's the way the Phantom Zone is in and of itself just a cruel punishment, and like I do get the apprehension of that, you know, the anger that comes from that, the fact that they were never intended to be in there for all eternity, you know, and that it freezes, pauses time and all of that. So like it the fact that she was with child for 1,000 years unknowingly. Now I know that like the fetus itself wouldn't be aware at that point. I mean, hell, even when we're born, we don't really have or retain memories until like 2, 3-ish is when we start to actually remember things. So like, thankfully he didn't have to experience any of that, but it has to be like this weird thing to be this like pause gestation. And then of course, to have all of that be freed, and then of course, your father does what your father does and tries to push and indoctrinate people into his radical ideals. You're like, yeah, this is for us. This whole world is for us. Blah 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 blah. I'm General Zod. But yeah, but to be completely indoctrinated in that, and to like at the same time not really understand anything outside of what he knows. So like all he knows is that these people re-imprisoned his father and his family and back to the Phantom Zone, and now they've created their own villain in him. And I like that the other kids in the Legion were like, just because he was a teenager, you know, he was left out of it, they were like, he's not culpable, but they were like, no, he's gotta go. And I mean, they're not wrong, but then again, he's brainwashed, man. You have your loyalties to a point, but I think he just needs to understand the bigger picture. Or maybe he just like doesn't have any of that compassion or sympathy whatsoever built into him. But I don't believe people are like that, man. So I feel like he just needs to be shown the truth about his parents maybe and see where that goes. But like he just feels so scorned by the El family altogether and the Legion and all of that. But who knows? Maybe he's not somebody you can talk no jutsu, so we'll just have to find out, I guess. But the fact that they turned to Bart was a really interesting choice, and because, you know, he's not from this time, they can just kind of spill the beans to him and it'll be fine. Theoretically, at least. We didn't touch on Connor and Zod at all in this episode, but I do think that this quest to free his family, oddly enough, because of his intervention, he will in fact be causing and bringing about the return of Connor. Because they're all trapped in the Phantom Zone now, thanks to Phantom Girl, you know, bringing him into that pit like that. So yeah. I can't wait to see where this thing goes, man. I can't wait to see the revelation. Because we at least know Connor's alive, but who knows? That could still change things, because his entire perspective is kind of being deteriorated by the zone itself, by the visions he's been having. He's starting to lose himself, and not only that, now he's being manipulated, or at least not manipulated yet, but being poked and prodded mentally by Zod, who's been there for thousands of years at this point and knows all about the Phantom Zone and what it does to one's mind. So one of two things is either going to happen. Connor might survive this and come out of it, but he might be with Zod. He might come out of that. And then what does that mean for Lor-Zod? Is he going to see Connor under his father, and will he be jealous of that? How will he react to that if somehow Zod has taken Connor under his own wing through this manipulation and assistance through the Phantom Zone, what will that do to his entire life's purpose and journey to see that he led to this, and maybe that, and seeing like his father take on his greatest nemesis under his wing, how will that pay off in the long run? Or Zod's just going to give Connor the tools to fight back against the Zone, and Connor will get himself back through Zod's just interference. I'm hoping for that case, but I do think there's an interesting spin to this if Lor-Zod is confronted with completing his quest, freeing his father, and his father comes out with Connor at his side. I think that would be really interesting to see how that plays out, considering everything we learned in this episode. So yeah, man, this is fun. What did you guys think of the episode? That's about all I've got to really say about this one. So yeah, sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join us into the Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Remember, full-length reactions on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access to those as well. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny, Share, Ryan, Karen, Philly, Vane, York, Corey, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Mary, Bradley, Nate, Proudy, and Melita. Thank you guys, as always, for your continued support. But that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you all next week with the next episode of Young Justice. Take care, everybody.